That is crazy. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy. Thought I'd be here early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Fudce, for love of all things holy. Tell me my light is here. Well, in luck, because it is. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you want me to get it for you? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring him a drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, what's up, yo? What's new? Evening, officer. We're just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalised. Oh? We got your car too, lady. Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry I had to experience that. Where'd you park your car, miss? I can send you coordinates if you like. That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. Oh. Is it in the area you expected, or? Pretty much. Same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I'm only one doing it at the moment. That sucks. What's that? Am I hearing you out of all people doubting my skills, Fudce? Of course no. Support means an unfortunate increase to your workload. Well, them was the breaks, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Fudce, and don't forget my lighter. Espresso, I believe it's coffee. It is. Give item. Oh, there it is. Thanks, Fudce. You probably think I'm being silly, but what can I say? It's my lucky charm. Yeah. It's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have a good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Right, here comes the strongest espresso in my house. Cheers. Perfect, as always. You ready to order? Might as well. Like something desserty. Because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Any specifics? Oh, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. It's so thick, but there's chocolate sauce. That must remind me of a song. Some reason I can't remember a title right now. Milk and hot spicy kick to it. These is probably cinnamon or ginger. Do I actually have that ton of drink already? Brew plaid. Milk. I want to say ginger. Spanish Sahara. Here comes a cup of Spanish Sahara just for you. So that's what it's called. Let's double check the brew pad. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Don't know, we never actually had a day in Barcelona. And Georgie. Birthday's 1st of June. It's a cute picture. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then bon appetit. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Fudce. You're welcome. So, Pops. Just earlier, you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it the same location where the latest car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know much I should even talk about it, because maybe just a tad too spooky, even for me. What happened? Tell him, Pops. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. But no more reason to talk about it, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You got a point there. You were talking about the area anyway, right? Yep. Well, I've been pouring there the last few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. About half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots, a fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple of CCTVs dotted around. No tree? What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. Ah. The commercial community decided it wasn't really a good look. So when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why, what's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and, being a decades-old landmark aside, could there have been something more to that tree than just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Fudce? Huh? Oh, no, no. I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up with facts. I understand. But I'd also like to hear the officer's spookiest tale first, if you don't mind. Gladly, miss. I almost forgot about Vera. So anyway, patrolling that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most. Which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough, actually. As expected, though, nothing happened in the first 2 nights. But yesterday? It was a different story. Hold on. What a stage setup, eh? Oh, there you go. Thank goodness. So, Matt, do continue. Alrighty. Well, nearly the end of my shift and I found nothing was amiss. But only 4 cars parked that night. 2 across the street, 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. The plan was to leave after I walked one last round to make sure everything was okay. And a reminder, you can cover my whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. At the end of my walk, I took a drag of my cigarette. Smoke as I was about my clock out, thinking it was another night of job well done. Wrong, I was immediately faced with impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, and 1 across the street. All tyres flattened. That's 12 vandalised tyres for you. In a span of less than 10 minutes. That is strange. It takes several minutes to flatten just 1 tyre. Unless if you're using the right tools. Right. That wasn't all. Oh, no it wasn't. Because that was a moment when the street lights went out, suddenly and all at once. What? Right after that I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. We were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Oh. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infrareds actually managed to get something. The videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Pops. That's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool, though. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants back there, you see. But whoever they sure were fast. Right. Anyway, Fudce, I think I want another drink. Taking it to my throat dry, coffees ain't cutting it. What's that? What do you want? What would you suggest? How about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Oh, could use some red flower stuff as a base. Red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. Teja Hibiscus. That's nice tea. One piping hot Tajaha Rosella. Which is another hibiscus tea, apparently. Apparently hibiscus goes well with ginger regardless. Oh, what does that mean? Yahe means ginger, te means tea, and Rosella is Rosella. Another name for hibiscus. I see. A legitimate herbal drink. Spicy but perfect for weather. Good call, Fudce. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join with 12 pups. Because I'm not scared of ghosts. Real beings scare me more. Wait a sec, kid. What do you mean by ghost, eh? Jumping my gun a little bit, ain't ya? I don't know, pups. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. It's a real serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Interesting. You know Zwink? No, not me. But she might. Right. The tree, wasn't it? Oh, yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought, though. I'm not sure if this can be used any at all, but, Officer? Are you a story behind that tree? Huh? I do recall what you said earlier. People often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that? Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. I mentioned there was once a flea market on that street, right? Right. They called it a fairy market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all of the uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After a war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organising equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards peace. But it was oversimplified, insufficient, and not speedy enough. That was all before the Vindication Act. Way before that. Men who couldn't register was basically in administrative limbo. What? That was as good as like not existing at all. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place. To ensure transient survival throughout the changing times. In more ways than one. The market had no real schedule there, therefore the start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn around the intersection. So people will just notice and come and take a look. Sound like too lucky, no? Because it was illegal, silly. Oh. That's exactly the problem. The market ran day and night in its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless. But the laws were still shaky at best. When a tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a vendor. The only evidence left of a crime was that tree, standing where behind no tree was before. Wait a second, what? Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? This occurred in 1959. The market itself was forcibly disbanded in 61. I mean, before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. It was actually quite an infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of beings involved, most people can't help but, well, forget. We're talking about late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media is still quite scarce. Remember, a drunk driver was also the son of a very wealthy individual. Oh. Correct. That wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site. As well as the vendor being transient with no legal ID or paper trail. And as a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss it. But there was a body, wasn't it? Which not one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. Well, semi-spiritual beings like us pass on to a physical world. Some may leave specific landmarkers behind. Not all can do that though. Like us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So I'm getting this right. The tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes, and that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa. I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss. I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with tree removal? I don't know. I suppose it might depend on what the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, better get going, man. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. I'll break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you all posted. I'd better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's only one thing I want to confirm, though, if you don't mind, miss. Yes? It's about the fairies passing. Now everyone else forgets about them afterwards. I really thought that was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately. That's why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. There were efforts by those who remembered to preserve that memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else would still have a tree. It really makes me question my memory. Many people I might have forgotten were events I missed. It's quite scary to think about it. But things like us being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name, by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. Well, nice meeting you. Good luck in your future auditions, Miss Fiona. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Fudce. Take care. You okay? It's getting really late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. You eaten? Want something to eat? Want to end the episode here? Well, yes, I do, Lucas. Thank you very much for asking. Bye-bye.